So infilling hair seems to be a real issue and people seem to be very confused by it. Well, I'm going to give you two very simple, very quick, very easy steps that are going to solve your problems and give you amazing results every time. So let's just do this. Now, in other videos that I've watched and when I've been on training courses, the infilling of going from light to dark seems to be very complicated when really it's not. And there are just two steps that you have to follow and I'm going to show you them in progress. Now, the first thing you have to do is obviously fill in the missing colour. So you just follow the very simple rule, which I'll put here. Bases 1 to 5, you have removed the red pigment. Bases 6 to 8, you've removed the copper orange pigment, and bases 9 and 10, you've removed the yellow pigment. So when you're very, very blonde, you have to put these pigments back, otherwise your colour is going to go wishy-washy and potentially go green. Now, on other videos, I've seen people talking about infilling first with a permanent colour, which is costly and time consuming. I've also seen people talking about using a semi-permanent colour to do this. However, a semi-permanent colour is semi-permanent. So what happens when that colour washes off? You're going to have very wishy-washy and potentially green hair when that colour fades. So how are we going to do it? Well, it's very simple. We're going to use a pre-pigmentation system. And again, I'm using the simplest one on the market. Having used multiple colour ranges over the years, when I discovered this, I was absolutely blown away by it. You simply have 3 sprays to choose from. A red spray for infilling red, an orange spray for infilling your orange copper, and a yellow spray for infilling your yellow. Now, these sprays will have absolutely no effect on your target colour. So if you use the red spray but you don't want to see any red in your colour, you won't. They are simply replacing the missing molecules that are naturally present in the hair to give you an even colour, longevity of colour, and stop the colour from going green. So for today's purpose, I'm going to be using my copper, and the reason I'm using my copper is it sits nicely in the middle and it means that I can just go for a base 7. I'm not going to put any gold in my colour, I'm not going to put any red in my colour, so people can't say, oh, it's because you used a gold colour, oh, it's because you used a red colour. I'm simply going for a flat base 7, and you're going to see how even it is and how the copper spray doesn't affect my end result, other than the fact that you're going to get it nice and even and it won't go green. And don't forget, if you want more videos like this, to like, subscribe and hit that notification button. Every time someone subscribes, my dog gets a treat and he's hungry. Now, when you use these sprays, you're going to spray them onto the hair, section by section, brushing it through. Once you've completed the whole head, you're going to dry it in. Now, they say you don't have to dry this product in. However, I like to dry it in to see if I've got any areas that I've missed, but they say you don't have to. Now, obviously, you've got to cover the whole head. However, if after using the red pre-pig, your client looks like Rihanna, you've used way too much. The red looks like a salmon pink. The copper orange looks like a soft amber, and the yellow, well, it looks like somebody who's got white hair and smoked all their life. Okay, so this is it dried in, and as you can see, she's not bright orange. It's a very soft ambery colour, and I hope you can see that. So even if the client sat in the mirror, they're not going to be scared. It's not a scary process. But now that molecule has been replaced, the colour can latch onto it. It won't go green, and it will have the longevity and it will have the true colour. If you put too much of the products on, you will have problem then applying the tint. And it comes to applying your colour. And I say this on multiple videos and I will keep saying it. You have to put enough colour on the hair. If you don't put enough colour on the hair, you will not get the result that you're expecting. And this specifically applies when you're going from light to dark. It's really going to soak that colour up. So however much colour you think you're going to need, double it. Yes, double it. You're going to have to charge the client for this process, for the pre-pig and for the extra colour, but as long as they get the result that they want, they're going to be happy. You don't want to have them coming back in a couple of weeks saying, oh, it's faded, it's gone wishy-washy. So do it right. Do it right the first time. Now, you don't want the colour running off their face, but you are going to absolutely pack the colour onto the head. Now, if I was doing this on a real person, I would obviously do my mid-lengths and ends first, and then I would apply to my root because of the heat coming off the head. However, because I'm using Dear Deirdre here, I don't have to worry about that, so I'm going to go straight through from roots to end. So the next video coming up is a video on root bleach, so why not check that out? And if you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments below.